Hello my fellow gamers and welcome to another World Championship matchup where today we have Kraken versus Cloaker-Kun. Cloaker-Kun? I apologise if I mispronounced that. And what is going on with this army? We have a fanatical army of Volkmar the Grim for the Empire and a very numerous ranged army of Dwarfs on this side. Lots of ranged against guys wearing rags. It's just dawned on me what this army is. It's an unbreakable army. 4 units of unbreakable flagellants, 1 Volkmar the Grim, 1 steam tank. They're all unbreakable, guys. We do have a Hailstorm rocket battery, but that is not doing well against, well, an entire artillery of cannons. We do have... Who are these? Gunderman Sunfire. Okay, I think they're allowing campaign units. I swear I haven't got on slow-mo. They're there on campaign units. That must have explained the previous game where I've seen Regiments of Renown, but there's multiple of them. So, I don't know, because obviously, I mean, I assume these are a campaign unit. Are they allowed in the tournament? Because, yeah, they've got the red banner. So that's a campaign unit. But then I've seen multiple Regiments of Renown, which I thought you couldn't do. Guys, comment below because I'm generally a bit confused about that. So we have the Empire army here, pretty straightforward. We then have the Dwarfs, 3 units of miners, all with blasting charges, including the Regiment of Renown. We then have a nice unit of Longbeards, Dwarf Warriors, and it's a couple of Dwarf Warriors, Longbeards on the right flank. Then we got 3 units of Thunderers, 3 units of cannons. The force has been led by Grommador, the White Dwarf. Then we've got Dwarf Warriors with great weapons, Dragonback Slayers ready for any cavalry, some normal Slayers, and the Dwarf Warriors with great weapons as well. This is a nice Dwarf army. It's flexible, it's got that punch for the range. It's going to be horrible to approach, but you have to because of the cannons. 3 cannons, you've got to advance. But what you do, you've got blasting charges, you've got the Thunderers waiting for you. And even if you get past the miners and blasting charges, you've got the Solar Dwarfs and Longbeards to deal with. And if you try and flank around towards the great weapons and Slayers, I like this. I like this army. I like this format. The Empire are just charging forward with unbreakable units that are in rags. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be interesting. How are the Hailstorm rocket batteries doing? You've got 4 kills so far. But, ooh, look at this cannonball. Oh! Oh, I'm glad we get to see that. Look at them fly. Well, half of them anyway. And the cannonball rests there after... Look, he's just there like, Jimmy? What happened? Oh, this is such a violent game. I love it. So, let's go to... This is going to be messy when they get into range. We do have Dwarf Warriors moving up. They probably realised, hang on a minute, there is Cav, they were hidden in the corner. And again, look, Zlinther's Reichsguard, 2 Regiments of Renown, guys. Am I missing something? Can you take multiple Regiments of Renown now? And is that allowed in the tournament? I don't know. But there is some cavalry, and it's not just any cavalry, it's the Reichsguard Regiment of Renown. So these Slayers are in a good position here to deal with that. Not sure why these wars... I've just realised the Dwarf Warriors have moved up because they're shielded. Miners don't have shields. So what he's hoping, I think, is to draw the fire of the handgunners towards them because they can take the shot. But the miners, as you can see, have taken a bit of a battering. Thunderers are now moving forward. Oh, these guys have been absolutely decimated. There's 2 Hailstorms left. Cannons still fully operational. Do have the cavalry getting ready as well. The steam tank as well, people, is our half health. Half health. Yeah, they're still focusing their fire on them, but at least they'll take some of the shots. Oh, what are the cavalry doing? This does not look like a confident charge here. It looks like they are rear charging the Dwarf Warriors with great weapons. And of course, by doing that, they've now announced their presence. The Dwarf Commander must know they're there now. But in comes the blasting charges into the crazy naked people. Yeah, look at that number drop. Oof, that's painful. Where these guys, so 1 unit's charged, but they've had to break off. Volkmar, look at the fire that's going on Volkmar. And the miners will easily be able to deal with them. Easily, no problem at all. But in comes Volkmar. He's only got 600 health left. Oh, have they managed to get through them? They have got through into the back of this unit of cannons. I know they're going to keep going. Looks like, oh no, I thought they're going to keep going and get the hang. Well, they have got some of the handgunners, but Volkmar has gone down. That is a mighty win for the Dwarfs there. Their front line is melted. That's the only way to put it. Their front line's melted, and their cavalry has been absolutely destroyed here, surrounded by slayers. That's not good. The steam tank as well is just about to go down. The White Dwarf himself taking it. Yep, that's the steam tank gone. This is not looking good for the Empire. As you can see, the forces that aren't unbreakable are the point of breaking. In comes the cavalry to try and get the back of these cannons. But yeah, this is not looking good. They just, I can't see them having the punch to get through here. In fact, did the Empire even bring a wizard? Did they? I don't think they did they? So they got absolutely no magic, and there you go. They're all now breaking, and it's literally just the unbreakable units at the front here that holding the line. Is the player going to just give up, or is he going to let us watch the... Nope, he does throw in the towel, and that is a win for the Dwarfs. So Kraken there, a good Dwarf all-round army. This feels a bit like a gimmicky army, because like I said, it's unbreakable, unbreakable, unbreakable. Though to be fair, if you wanted to be for unbreakable, was the Sons of Sigma. Sigma Sons, sorry. That's another unit that's unbreakable. But, yeah, the Hailstorm got shot down by 3 cannons. That could not be helped. Hailstorm could be good against Dwarfs, because normally they're compact units. But Kraken had them all nice and spaced out. So he couldn't get many kills. And 3 units of cannons just ripped it apart. And then you saw they ripped the steam tank to bits. The blasting charges destroyed the flagellants. The cavalry got shot down really easy because the slayers at the back just ready to jump in. And of course then Volkmar just got... And the gunners were kind of just left. Like, literally the Dwarfs just like, don't care. Do what you want. We're going to focus on these unbreakable units, destroy them. And yeah, they just left after a while. So that is a win for Kraken. But can the Cloaker-Kun bring it back in the second round? We'll find out, well, right now. So Kraken has gone from the solid Dwarfs to the more fragile High Elves. And we got Cloaker-Kun, who's gone from the Empire. He's gone with Lizardmen. And he's gone for the 2 Slam Priest build there. A lot of skinks. Yeah, this is definitely a that's definitely a campaign unit, isn't it? But we do have a dragon. Techless, but he's got a dragon. Got some archers. Good line of spearmen. Good cavalry. I'm a bit worried, actually. I think the High Elves do have a good army there to deal with what we've got. And immediately, we've got skink skirmishers. Oh, they're not chameleon skinks. So they're... Oh, no. They've deployed in front, and the entire High Elf army of all their archers just there, like, 3 kills? Yeah, right then. Skink kebab? Sorted. Yeah, that's really not good. That's not good at all. There is 3 units of archers. We've got the 3 units of spearmen, and these are the slithering guard. 3 units of them at the back. So the better used spearmen are actually at the back, ready to take the fight to the enemy. These guys could just get shot at. Could take the charge, no problem, and then these guys can move in. We've got Techless there with, I can see the net, regrowth, enfeebling foe. And we've got 2 silver helms, both with shields, which is a very nice thing to see there. And then we've got a mage of metal, who has got the enfeebling foe, I want to say. No, enfeebling foe, what is it? Plague of Rust, I want to say. I want to see if I can actually learn all of these spells just by the icons. That'd be really cool if I could do that. But we do have a Star Dragon as well, which is going to be concerning. So for the Lizardmen, you've got 2 skink skirmishers. And oh, please tell me they're going to throw spears at the spearmen, because, well, they've got shields. That's going to do nothing, really. We do have 2 ancient salamanders leading on the flank. Front line of red-crested skinks, followed by Saurus warriors of shields there. We do have Lord Mastermundi. He's got what looks like a lot of spells. The net. Can you... Ah, Harmonic Convergent, Curse of Midnight Wind. Okay, and that's his abilities as well. So okay, yeah, he's got Banishment by default, so he can pin them in, he can buff his unit up, and he can weaken theirs and cause. But of course, the big one here we all love to see is Croak. Lord Croak is here in the flesh somewhat with his free spells as well. Very powerful, very expensive unit, I might add. And we do have a unit of Code 1 Riders over here. I believe this is the only cavalry that Lizardmen have, the only real mobility they have. So hopefully he can optimize that. I say that the Ancient Salamanders will easily be able to take on cavalry. As you can see, over here, the Ancient Salamanders, there were spearmen here. Look at them, all died in a symmetrical way. That's so elf, isn't it? It's like, if we're going to die, let's die looking the same way. And I think, oh, I thought they were generally starting to unbreak then. But the dragon's coming in, just kind of like, yeah, guys, I'm here. Just so you're aware. So let's go to normal speed. But the skink skirmishers. Oh, nice hit. And the other one started on the other flank, but the star dragon's coming in to deal with them. And rightfully so. The ancient salamanders could be a serious threat. If they could just, I mean, look how much damage they've done, and they've barely fired their ammunition. So, and I say fired their ammunition in every sense of the word. Problem is, apart from the skink skirmishers, which he's kind of thrown away, he's got nothing to get the air units. Nothing. Apart from obviously the ancient salamanders, but you kind of want them to focus on units. Now here, what would have been a good change is forget the skirmishers. If they focus on the red crested skinks, they don't have shields. They've got little armor. Those archers would have ripped into shreds. Over here, we do have the silver helms against the Code 1 Riders. It looks like off the bat, the elves are winning that engagement. Probably because there's archers shooting into it. Oh, we got the shield of the old ones coming down now. And Lord Croak getting in there. Doing little pops there. Oh, is this going to be one of the big pops? Do it. 90 units, full health unit. Oh, he's getting him out of there. Oh, good micro. Good. He didn't lose a single person to that. He kept the weaker one that was already damaged there. And then, yeah, fantastic micro. Master Mundi, I feel like should be getting in there. Just because he's a big unit. He could be... Oh, and the Silver Helms have got behind, and they are dealing with the skink skirmishers. And in comes the Sun Dragon as well. Scared one of the Ancient Salamanders. The other one will be quick to follow. Over there, the cavalry's been shut down completely. Oh, is this another blast weapon going down? On tech... No, it's a banishment. Very nice there, very nice on the slithering guard there. But the cavalry have completely shut down this back line. Completely shut it down. Get rid of that ancient salamanders. That is pretty much all the support done. Oh, what's going down here? The archer's getting out of the way, but is it going to be quick enough? Oh, it's a ruination of cities. Got it down to half health. But yeah, this front line of spearmen are struggling now. And Texas is getting into the thick of the fight against these Source Warriors, which is interesting. Oh, and that mage, he went blind. Lord Master Mundi. I always find these funny. Am I the only one that find these bits funny, the way they wobble everywhere? Maybe it's just me. But in comes the Sun Dragon. And is this another blast? It is. 73. 69. That didn't actually kill that many. But it punched a nice hole in their formation for the Source to deal with. And the spearmen here have done a runner now. But the Star Dragon's coming in. And I don't think Lord Croak can deal with that. Ancient Salamander's getting a good hit there. Lord Master Mundi trying to get in as well. Dropping the shield of the old ones. Some red crested skinks getting into the back lines of the archers there. That is not good for the high elves to let them get through and get into combat. But in comes some silver helms getting into the back here. Texas has broken and he's got 400 health left. He could be taken out at this point. In they come. The silver helms get a good charge on the red salamanders. There is so much going on in this one screen here. Texas has broken, but he's on horseback. They won't be able to catch up with him, so he's safe for now. Spearmen on the flank here ready. I feel like these red crested skins may have overstretched themselves because now these forces can go in and surround them. Lord Croak trying to desperately get away. 282 health. That dragon is pondering after him. I don't know. Lord Croak has croaked it. That is not good, though. If he's used all his winter magic up, he's kind of done now, really. Now we've got Mazda Mundi on his big Stegosaurus versus the Star Dragon. Techless, why did you charge back into combat? Got Banishment dropped on the Silver Helms there. Very nice move. Red Crested Skins actually smashing through the guard there. Is the Lizardmen getting the upper hand here? I think they are. That Star Dragon, if he hasn't used his breaths, he needs to get there and try and, yeah, the Silver Helms of a shot. Ruination of cities, but they all go in the wrong direction. Oh dear. But the Source Wars over here have finally won their battle, their engagement. And they're charging into the Silver Helms that have been terrified away. Techless, where did this health come from? Back from the dead, in he comes. Master Mundi is like, what? And it's looking like he might break. But then the Star Dragon's falling back, so that might give him a chance to recover, get off the ground, and do maybe some breath weapons. Rex Skinks just kind of sat here chilling. It's all good. It's all good. So, Balance of Power is going into the High Elves' favour now, but can they hold it? Because there's a lot of ground forces here for the Lizardmen. This Star Dragon, if he hasn't used his breath weapons, should be breath weapon in these guys. No, he's breath weapon in Mazda Mundi. I would have gone for the Red Crested Skinks. Get rid of their ground forces. If he breathed them, their leadership drops. He flies in, they break. You've won the ground war. Now you can deal with Mazda Mundi. Instead, this poor mage is being battered from all sides. Like this, get him in the flanks and they'll start breaking. We do have some Silver Helms just sat there. I think they're having a bit of a breather. Same as the Spearmen. Got Red Crested Skinks coming in. There we go. This is what you need. You need to be getting your forces in there. The Lizardmen seem to be definitely pushing hard with their infantry, but the High Elves seem to be a bit more hesitant. In goes the Star Dragon again. Bounce power in their favour still, even though they're numbered 2 to 1, but one of those is a dragon. So, yeah, take from that as you will. Take from that as you will. But I fear that all these guys will be able to kill the Star Dragon if he's not careful. Lord Master Mundi, though, is losing a lot of health. And he's got debuffs and all sorts going on. In comes the Silver Helms as well. Oh, that's going to break the Lizardmen ground forces quite badly. Red Crested Skins trying to hold. Lord Master Mundi's done a waver. I think they've done it. I think the High Elves have done it. And what a fantastic battle there. After the first one with unbreakable units and that, getting just bombed. This was a good close game. That could have gone either way. Well played to both Kraken and Cloaker-Kun there. But that does mean Kraken won this matchup. He won both battles, meaning he would get 4 points for this win. So yeah, I gotta admit, I didn't think these guys would damage these guys as much as they did. But the Ancient Salamanders put me in my place, decimated the front line. Then the Red Crate, 220 kills. What? And the Saurus Warriors just holding the flanks. The Red Skinks running straight for the centre and getting into the archers. The cavalry did get shut down, unfortunately. That was unfortunate. The Silver Helms just absolutely destroyed them. So the High Elves then had the mobility as well in their advantage. But I think, based on army builds, the Lizardmen did really well with what they had. Especially the micro of the High Elves dodging Lord Croak's blast weapons, magic attacks, and that was really well played. So I loved it. That was a really good matchup. So well done, both of you. And guys, do put your thoughts below. Comment your thoughts on this matchup, these army builds, what you would have done differently. And yeah, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll hopefully see you for some more World Championship goodness. Till next time, guys. Take care.